I'm Armande Pola Fossi and the proud recipient of INSEAD Alumni Association scholarship. I will begin by thanking the IAA and I will be forever grateful for the opportunity that this scholarship has opened up for me. The path which brought me here today is not a traditional one amongst MBA students. I was born and raised in village in Cameroon by parents earning less than 300 euros per month. In the life lottery, I won exceptional parents and awesome siblings. There are four of us. My parents always believed in me, providing me with the education material they could and encouraging me. We were not poor, I will never admit that. We were a middle class Cameroonian family who had the basic needs covered and lot of love. Most importantly, we were raised by devoted parents. When I was 17, I left home, heartbroken but ready to seek a better future in Europe. I came alone in France, a country I knew nothing about. I still remember the very first time I took an escalator at Charles de Gaulle Airport, a very funny story. I left Cameroon with a family mission to succeed myself and in doing so, carry the rest of the family forward. So most of the time, I work in parallel in my study as an au pair, as a cleaning lady, as an apprentice. Over time, I earned a master's degree in optical science and, and a PhD in physics. One of my biggest achievements so far. I was proud of my degree, but you should have seen how much prouder my parents were. During that journey, it was not hard to notice that I was often the only Black and most often the only Black woman in my science and physics classes. At the workplace, the same was true when I look around the table at meetings. Black women I saw in our office building were most of the time cleaners, canteen servers, or security guards. So even though I had achieved the highest degree in my field, something felt unfinished in me. I knew that I had to go where I would have more visibility and position myself to have more impact in the world. That's when I decided to apply to INSEAD. You don't really know INSEAD before you leave it. INSEAD is the business school of the world. It has diversity, has a strong pillar. From the outside, this looks like heavy marketing. Then you get in and you realize that this is all true. Every day, I felt so lucky to be surrounded by my classmates. Where else can you enjoy a meal with the world at your table? I share a flat here in Fontainebleau with two Canadians, two Indians, one Italian, one Russian, and one Brit. I have mourned the loss of my family member in Turkish homes and celebrated my success in Chinese homes. I have been coached by Australian, Mexican, and Japanese German mates. The list is endless. More than the knowledge, this is what I will take from INSEAD, a world map that shows a face on almost every single country. As part of this extensive global community, many of us will agree that there are big gaps in opportunity depending on your birthplace. In the coming months, as I look to secure a position in top consulting firm, that ambition is combined with a bigger one, a lifelong goal, to give greater visibility and to shine light on a path for those who don't see themselves represented, whether in science classroom, whether in tech industry, or even in boardroom. I want to close by saying that I grew up in a family and a country where determination and strong support were crucial to the success of my journey. In terms of determination, I wanted to attend INSEAD so much that when I realized that I had to learn English to take the GMAT, I decided to still go for it and get it. As for support, I have to tell you that I've been supported in every single step I made so far. A friend of mine who paid for my notebooks in prep school, my manager who trained me as an apprentice when I was in engineering school, and my manager who brought a lot of support during my PhD. And of course, my family has been there and said again and again, we believe in you. Go there and do your thing as you have done so far. Now I have to add to the list of the people who believe in me all of you here who donated to the scholarship at INSEAD. I take this opportunity to thank you a lot, to thank you very much, for the opportunity, the trust, and your belief in a more equitable future.